who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. To the air, it's Hawkins. They're working that left side. And the defense settled in to stop them before a short gain.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Takes a handoff. It's Young. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. Looking left. He's got it. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The transition of Alabama quarterbacks over the years has been fascinating, from the dreaded game manager label to playmaker.
To playmaker, to spread it out, to Heisman winner. I mean, that's how much this offense has changed and evolved, and they're going to be aggressive, and they're going to score points in this new age era.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. From the gun. Give on the inside. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
With the catch, it's Hale. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. How about those sweet twinkle toes-like moves as he gets to the 38?
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
His own number. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go-ups. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. And if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. The give on the option. He has the first and still on his feet. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Caught in the backfield. It's Jenkins. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Got enough space, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Louisville is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Lamar Jackson should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by just 4 to Florida State. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football.
There he goes! Good, solid pick up on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And this offense continues to do such a great job on 3rd down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on 3rd downs.
And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run.
Yeah, the offense was trying to go draw, make it look like pass, but I'll tell you, the linebackers weren't fooled. They came down hard quickly, got into the backfield, and got the tackle for loss.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. On the run, it's Wiley. Turning it on! They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there!
I mean, goodness gracious, you could have driven a semi-truck through that hole. Nobody touched him. This was an easy run. This is the easiest 40-plus.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bama!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Hawkins. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Snagged in the middle, it's Thomas. Breaks into the open. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to them, Let him break tackles. Let him make plays. Easy decision.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Second down, they'll go to the air. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
To throw, it's Hawkins. Right down the middle. Got his man to the left. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got it in the middle. It's Guns. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. They'll move the wide receiver. Gets the back moving. This quarterback part of their running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on. Bottling him up, that's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming, and you don't let that speed get to the outside.
The give to the back. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, UNLV.
They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Right down the boulevard. And with that, they've taken the lead. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors at our halftime update. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll open the second half on the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
They feed him again. They open the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And the Rebels get enough for the first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
On the option. Now the toss. Nice move there. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is we got so much to cover. Nice chunk game.
Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Looking down the middle. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. They're setting up the screen. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it. Get it to your running back and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The Rebels come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to run for it. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rebels will have it first and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They want to run this quarterback. Plows through the defense. Good, solid tackle.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And the Rebels really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, third and short. I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer. But the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy. You know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
4th down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. Oh, he's got some space. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Well, your defense is going to have to turn the page quickly. Not only did you just give up a 4th down run, but you gave up an explosive play, and now they've got the ball down close to your goal line. You're going to have to play big-time football here with your back against the wall.
The Rebels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Slams ahead. And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has 1 stop.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. They'll try to pass their way in. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense. You're creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Rebels! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Florida is currently ahead on the scoreboard, but it's clear Tim Tebow's not out there, and because of that, I don't see a blowout today in the Swamp. They're up by a field goal over Texas. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Back to throw, it's Russell. It's complete to the right. Crosses the 35. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only 1 play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.